amateur baseball has changed. I know there's many players that decide not to play multiple sports because they feel like they're missing out on opportunities. That that hits me a little bit. I played all three sports. I think my best sport in high school might have been basketball. It was my worst chance to play at the next level. It was probably I didn't profile out as a college based basketball player, but it was probably the sport that I enjoyed and maybe performed the best at. So it's hard sometimes to see some kids decide not to take advantage of those opportunities. I don't think it necessarily limits or slows down necessarily all your progress. As a matter of fact, I think sometimes when we see players that play multiple sports and they're still playing at a high level, we even look at it like there's more room there once he decides to go just baseball. Like as good as he's playing now and competing with, there's more in there, and we actually will value that even more than somebody who's 24/7 365 days baseball and are very good, but is a little maxed out, maybe, not always. And yet there's those that just love baseball. I only love baseball. I'm obsessed with baseball. I want to play baseball only. That's okay too. I don't want to say that that's not okay, but maybe you're right, giving yourself some seasons to work with and to get in the weight room and be stronger. Strength is a big part of the game, and I always talk about it a little bit in the game. It's what gives you a little bit of margin for error, right? I mean, unless you want to be technically perfect, and no one is. And as a hitter, I always tell the hitters, we want you to have margin for error in your swing. And here's the two things that give you margin for error: bat speed and strength, right? Where you don't have to be technically perfect. And then also maybe even a little bit lucky, because you can be technically perfect, hit it on the button, and it goes right at somebody.
Right.
So, in case you hit the ball a little bit down on the label and a little bit off the end, strength and bat speed are going to help you.
Well, one of the things I want, first and foremost, I want to say absolute thank you. This is a busy time of year, and I'm deeply appreciative. Coach Serrano sends his best. I really appreciate you taking the time today to share a little bit about the Stanford experience. I want to let parents know we're going to have all of the contact information for Stanford baseball, both in the podcast as well as here in the YouTube video. If you really want to take a deeper dive, go ahead and check out the Baseball Blue Book app. All of the information as it pertains to Stanford, not just baseball centric, but Stanford University as a whole, is all that contact information, their schedule, everything and anything to do with Stanford University is available in the Baseball Blue Book app. Coach, thank you so much, and have a great summer and all the best in this upcoming fall and 2024-2025 season.
Thanks, Walter. Hey, appreciate what you're doing for the kids out there as they get started in their journey and try to find out as much information and the best fit for them wherever that may be. And I think that's the other big piece of advice, for a lot of these kids is you want to find the place you could be happy if baseball didn't exist, right? And I think that all fits into you being as successful as you can as a college baseball player, is that the off the field life is just as important as on the field.